Okay, let's go back down to the end of the racetrack and Lauren.
Chase, we haven't seen you too much this year. You could tell that Buddy got a little bit of a slow start off the line. Does that change how you finish the rest of your pass?
Oh, that's never happened to me before, and it's weird because about the time you see the light come on, he's already leaving. You hear the sound, but it's like, what's going on? So it's like, well, I saw the wind lights. We ran out to try to get lane choice the next round. I don't think we got it, but it just depends on how the car's running. We got a few things to fix, but if we fix them, they'll be good to go.
We don't know if you do have lane choice yet or not. You'll be facing Whiteley.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Of course, Jim Whiteley, the #1 qualifier you're looking at there, the Why Not Racing entry. Qualified with a 5:38, stepped up in round #1 earlier today to a 5:34, which at that time was low elapsed time and until just a little bit ago when Marty Thacker made his pass. That guy.
Well, think about this one. The last 3 years here at the Texas Motorplex, the race has been won by blown cars. Last year, as Bob mentioned, Marty Thacker, Jim Whiteley in 2008, and Tommy Bayer drove for Steve Fetterlin back in the day in 2007. The last guy to win with an injected nitro car, Dwayne Shields. He's not here, though. He likes that Houston track, as we all know. He wins there all the time.
And Jim Whiteley, the lone remaining supercharged car in the field. So he'll be taking on, Marty Thacker on the other side of the ladder. So we're going to have 2 blown cars versus 2 injected cars. Put up or shut up in the next round. Such a strong car. By the way, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Chase Copeland will not have lane choice.
Probably a safe bet. Chase getting into the next round with a 5:45, and we've already seen that 5:30s can be had pretty easily. The top alcohol funny cars ran very solid as well. And you got to figure Jim Whiteley's going to do the same. Finished second in the world a year ago. The car and the driver both capable.
That's better than a 45.
Right down the center of the groove, it is a 5:35, 269 miles an hour. Not the quickest pass we've had this weekend, but a very solid one that does get him lane choice.
Yep, not too shabby there. Watch this car coming out of the gate. You're going to see that tire shake, and it's a great camera shot right there. That is wonderful. As you take a look at the car coming out of the gate, these cars, the supercharged machines, are so aggressive down low. As Dave mentioned earlier, you can see daylight underneath the tires. That's not normally a good thing, but then he settles it right down. A good, accomplished driver. He's got that feel in it and knows when you can drive through it.
Lauren.
A 5:38, Mark, your quickest pass of the weekend. I hear you have a little ace in the hole this weekend, someone helping you out. Who's that?
Yes, Tom Conway's helping us out. He's built our motors, and we're finally getting a handle on this thing this weekend.
Apparently, Tom's here actually working on 3 cars. Do you think that he's having to divide his attention a little too much?
Absolutely. We just had to run his car last round. So it was a toss-up. It was 50-50. Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose.
Go get him.
Thank you.
You know what? Even a third of Tom Conway, if his attentions are divided, certainly going to help anybody's top alcohol dragster program. Jim Whiteley, the car we just saw, will pick his lane over Chase Copeland in the semifinals. And the man, Mark Taliaferro, you just heard from, will be giving up lane choice to Marty Thacker. As Bob mentioned, it's a supercharged A-fuel battle in both sides of the semifinals.